the employee, please add your supporting document or whatever information you want to pass to the employee so that the employee can amend the application instead of rejecting it. So when an employee amends, they can also add the comment that I have done it, and you can proceed to review and approve the leave. Other things that you can see is the leave calendar, which the HR will be able to add all the holidays that they observe in the company. And another thing is employee appraisal or salary structure. So in employee appraisal, there will be a 4-level of reviews for the employee. There will be 2 colleagues that will review the employee, and the employee can also review themselves. And finally, the supervisor will review the employee. So at the end of the review, there will be score. There will be an overall score which determines what bonus the employee is eligible to. So if the employee calls up to above 90%, which means they are grade A, so you can be able to set whether you want to give them a 1-month bonus or 2 months bonus or whatever you want to give them. This course determines that. Another thing is salary structure. You can add different positions in your company. What are the names of the position and what are the range of salaries that you pay for these positions? You can be able to add them here, so that when HR employs an employee, they will follow strictly these range of salaries that you have set in the system. Another thing is allowance, where you can be able to add different allowances that you offer to your employees. Another thing is benefits, what benefits your employees are entitled to, and the bonus. Gradings. There's grade C, there's grade A, there's D, E, and B. All of them have different set of bonus that you can set for your employees. So whoever that have been reviewed, appraised, they will get their grading. And from here, the system will automatically determine what you are going to pay the employee, depending on what you have set in the system. Another thing is training and development. If you want to send your employee for training, this is the place that you will add the training record, and you can add the courses that you want to send your employees for training for, and you can add the different activities that will be happening in the training and which location is the training happening. And at the end of the day, you can update the status if the employee attended this training or not, and if there's a certificate that has been issued to the employee, you can be able to update the progress and the record here for your audit. And lastly, you can be able to see the statistics of how much the training costs you and how many trainings and the hours and different other details that you need to know. And then last thing in the HR is letterhead, which you can easily use to issue offer letter, employment letter, or memos or whatever letter that you issue in your company. You can easily generate it here and it will generate in PDF for you. Then you can easily forward to your partners or your customers or your employee or whatever. So subsequently, there's a product you can, if you are selling products or services, you can be able to add them here and add photos of the products. You can add up to 5 photos and you add the product. Another thing is food, which is for the POS system. So if you subscribe for our POS feature also, you will have the access to add foods here. Another thing is customers. You can be able to add customers and you can be able to view customers. And when you add customers, you can be able to set login credential for the customers, which will use their email, and you set a temporary password for them here. So this is used mainly for suppliers. If you're a supplier, you can create a customer credential. So customer can be able to log into the system to order products or order for delivery from your company. Then you can see the orders and you can proceed to fulfill the order. And you can be able to set the allowed payment methods that you want your customers to pay with. You can be able to set if you want the customer to be able to pay with cash on delivery or credit and debit card or bank transfer or check. Whatever you want, you can set it. And you can be able to issue invoice also. So when you have already uploaded your company logo from the settings page, you will, when you want to issue invoice, it will automatically show here, and your company name also will show here, and when you have already added customers to the system. All you have to do in this invoice form is search the name of the customer you type and it will show you the list of the customers you just select and it will populate everything automatically for you. The address, the date and the name and the company name of the customer, everything will show here. And when you have already added products to the system, you come to this SKU. You just type in the SKU and you select and it will populate the information of the product for you automatically, and you can be able to select from the two different themes that we have for the invoice. You can select the theme 1 Classic or theme 2 Professional, and you can be able to set if you are charging tax for this invoice or you are given discounts and shipping if you are charging for shipping, and if the customer had already paid some amount in this invoice, you can set how much they have paid and you just click download and this will automatically generate a very beautiful invoice for you which you can forward to your customers. And you can be able to see all the list of the invoices and you can be able to issue receipts, and whenever a customer pays partially for an invoice, you just update the amounts that the customer had paid, and receipts will be automatically generated, which you can forward to the customer. And there's a LHDN invoice, which we have implemented. You can configure for your company here, so you can issue for e-invoices. And PEPL is another feature that we had also implemented for bigger companies that are shipping products outside Malaysia. Another thing is quotation. You can be able to issue quotation for your customer and you can be able to see the list of quotations and you can be able to also edit PDF files in this system. Another thing is delivery order. You can, if customers log into the system and place order from your company, you will see all the orders here and you can process and update the status and customer will see it immediately and accordingly, and you can also create a delivery order which will come from the invoices that you have issued. So all you need to do is click add item, you set the invoice number and it will automatically get all the items in the invoice and the numbers of the items that are supposed to be delivered, and you go down and you click save. It will automatically generate a delivery order for you, which you can use to complete the delivery. Alright, so another thing is a project, which is used for people that are in the construction company or other departments, other industries that requires projects. There's a Gantt chart here for you to track the progress of the project. And there's a cost tracking, which you can add cost of materials and cost of overhead costs, and different costs that are associated to the project. You can add and track all the details here. And you can add resources, like lighting works, LED bulb, purchase, cement, or whatever that you want to add that are associated to the project. And you can be able to see all the details in this analytics and reports page. And you can be able to set budgets also. You can be able to set how much budgets that you are going to spend in your company in a year annually. And you can set all the departments in your company or the things that cost you money. What is the maximum budget that you're setting for each department or each cost? And whenever something is spent on that department or that cost, it will show how much that has been spent, and it will give you a full analytics of which department is costing more money and which one is taking less money. All these details are here. Another thing is you go to accounting. This is a very important feature. Here you will see the audit trail. Everything that you does in the system is logged here. So you will see the audit trail of whatever that you have spent, the added new employee applied for leave. Everything will be added for auditing when you want to do your auditing at the end of the year. And bank statement also, you can be able to upload your bank statements, which the system will automatically read your bank statement and use it for your reconciliation. And you will see the statistics of all the things that you have done in your audits here. So everything is automatic and automated for you. And profit and loss, you can be able to generate profit and loss for every month or yearly, depending on how often you want it. And it will generate a profit and loss for you in PDF, in a very beautiful PDF file. And the last thing is the advanced reports, which shows the reports of all the revenues, the expenses, the net profits, the pending tax, the graph that shows whether you're spending more than your revenue or you're earning more than your expenses. It will all show you here, and it will show you the list of the companies or the list of receipts or the source of your revenue. Everything will be showed comprehensively, and you can also export and generate the report and many more. For the expenses, you can be able to upload all the expenses. Every time you make an expense, you just upload the receipt and put in the field, and if you use our mobile app you can be able to scan the receipt and it will automatically get the details from the receipt and put in here for you, and you just click Add Expenses. It's very easy and very fast, and it will also save a copy of the file of the expense for auditing later on. And if your employee want to submit a claim submission, they will be able to do it here. They can also use the mobile phone to scan the receipt or the proof, and it will automatically upload. So you can see to approve. Now the admin or the supervisor can approve, and then the HR or the final approval will give the final approval. Then only it will be calculated and put in their payroll. So it will be paid together with their payroll at the end of the month. And you can be able to see the list of claims that have been submitted by your employees, which one to approve and which one to reject. So that's basically all you have to know about SmartBis.